What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today playing some Idle Heroes. Today we're here on the PvP account. We're going to do something a little bit not PvP-ish to start with, and then we're going to jump in and do a little bit of PvP. That's kind of the game plan. But, I'm not going to lie, guys. I struggled. I struggled hard. I was like, dude, what in the absolute crap is there to do today? Because I have done everything. Everything a man can do, short of making like another guide or something, which I entertained. I was like, I could do another guide, but I was like, you know what? Nah. Them's not quite as exciting. So we're going to try to do something a little bit exciting. What we're going to do today is we are going to take and we're going to burn up all our golds, pretty much, and all of these monster bloods have been stashing away, and we're going to upgrade a new monster. Now, a couple people might be like, Breath, don't you know the blacksmith event is coming? Yes, I do. I'm well aware Blacksmith event is right around the corner. I'm not that worried about it. I can still make a 6-star exclusive gear if I buy a couple monthly packs, because I'm a dirty spender and I can get away with stuff like that. For you guys, you know, you might want to save it if you're not going to spend all your hard-earned monies on stupid things in the game, like some people do. I don't know who that would be. But yeah, we're going to blow all of our golds, all of our monster materials, and we're going to upgrade a monster because it's time. We only have the deer monster on this account. It's a little bit... It's sad. It's sad for a couple reasons. One, it's just one monster. And two, it's just one monster. So when I come to like the Trial of the Champion stuff, instead of having 1 weak line, I have 2 weak lines. And that's not okay. So today, we're going to blast this little wolf here up. We're going to do it in like a speedy up bit though, because watching this in real time would be just agonizingly boring. So we're going to go ahead and max this sucker out, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh yeah, dude, that is, oh, that brings my OCD to whole new levels of happiness. Do you see 18 left? Oh my gosh, dude. Literally just enough to fully max this dude out. That's what I'm talking about, I'm telling you peeps. But that right there, that stings a little bit. 16 million gold, that's not a whole lot. But we went through, blasted through, got this guy fully maxed out. He's looking hot. He's ready to go, and you might want Wrath. Why'd you pick the wolf monster and not, I don't know, the snake, the griffin, the dragon? Dragon, I'm not gonna lie, I'd entertain the dragon for a little bit, but dragon's pretty much only for PvP. The crit boosts are really nice, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to PvE damage, it doesn't really compare. But I chose the wolf because I got a Horus in my team, and Horus does have bleed proc, so he can kind of keep bleed on enemies anyways. But it really helps when you just maximize the 65% damage boost, not to mention the snake has kind of less PvE-oriented enables, or passives here, whereas the wolf has armor break and precision, gives you a little extra damage, but it also gives you armor break. That's really nice for bosses, and since I don't really have a high rank Sigmund, that's going to help me a lot, keep my damage higher, I guess you could say. As for the snake, he's got skill damage, which isn't a bad damage booster, and block, which is more of a tanky enable, not really for raw damage or anything. So they're both good, don't get me wrong, they both do great damage. But in my team, I definitely am going to be going with the old wolf. So, with all of my loot burned, I mean, I look like a peasant. 16 million gold, 400 gems, like I just started the game yesterday or something. Come on, game. Don't do me this way. But we're going to jump in. We're going to do a little bit of boss fighting, just to start things out with, kind of get things rolling here. I want to kind of see what kind of damage that I'm dropping. Now, we could go and hit this guy, because he's kind of a good control hit. But I want to kill this guy. Oh yeah, I can kill this guy. Hey, we got some gold coming back. Look at me on accident doing things that make sense. That's very nice. Could make up some of my materials back here. Don't really care. As for the people that are like, Wrath, why didn't you just wait for the Phoenix? Nobody on my team burns, so if the Phoenix is a burn-based monster, it probably won't really affect my team that much. And if it's super duper great, I can just rebirth my monster. I mean, it's something I can do. I can make that happen. And we're going to jump in here. We're going to fight this guy to start with. Before we do that, we're going to set up our enables to be just big damage, nothing about survivability. We don't care if we live or die. We only want to do damage. Pretty much That's how we want to do things. Same thing for Horus over here. Get rid of all this weak crap. We want attack. We want damage versus people with higher HP than we have because we're going to make them die. And we want a little bit of shared fate for some little more attack action up in here. Do you need a withered armor? No, you don't. You need damage versus warriors because that's important. He's lost 1.2 million health. Who cares? He has 107,000 attack now. The one thing we can't change, of course, is going to be his stone. I don't want to re-roll my stone away from block HP right yet. Maybe later down the road I might run a crit-based Horus, especially when I get King Barton to max and run King Barton in that one slot for the constant counterattacks. Having a crit-built Horus may be a better option for more nukeability. Plus, he'll still have a decent amount of block to block a lot of hits, so I feel like that'll probably be okay. It'll probably work out. But anyways, full-on attack Horus with the full-on attack enables. Not really a super high attack built Horus because, like I said, that's going to set you back a little bit. We also got our Aspen here fully set up with damage. We're going places. Ada, you're not really fully set up for damage, but I mean, what the crap can we really do short of changing your stone, which we're not going to do. As for Heartwatcher, she's probably going to die. That's kind of her thing. She dies. She's weak, especially against Abyss because she's, you know, forest. She's a little bit of grass leaf, and they're a bunch of fire, and that doesn't mix very well. Sigmund, we'll leave Sigmund like he is. He's got a little bit of an HP stone. He's rocking over 400,000 HP. Not bad for a 6-star. But that's pretty... Ooh, Shadow Puppet. Shadow Puppet. Not important. Not important at all. Let's jump in, though, and let's do a battle. Let's do a little bit of a battle here with a more PvE setup line. Now, Rosa, be honest, he blows. He blows one, so we're just going to ditch the whole Rosa idea, and we're just going to go for an Aura here to kind of boost the stats of my big damage dealers, these three right here, and hopefully keep these two alive just a smidge longer, and we're also going to be swapping up the monster. The downside of swapping away from the deer is I assume Heartwatcher and Sigmund are going to die much, much faster. I don't think either of these will have any issue staying alive because they're beasts. They're beasts and they give no craps. Hopefully. Hopefully they give no craps. We're going to find out. So anyways, we'll let this run and see kind of how the HP's doing on our guys. Cruz died immediately. This is not, you know, surprising. Heartwatcher's actually doing much better than I figured she would. I thought she'd be probably almost dead by now. But hey, I'm not going to argue with it. Getting that snake drop in there. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Go snake. Go snaky poo. Or not snake, I said wolf. Shh, everybody calm down. It's wolf. I know it has legs. That means it's not a snake. Whatever. Anyways, we need to get Heartwatcher to round 10. It looks like Sigmund's just about to kick the bucket. He's dead. 100% didn't make it, but he did okay. He did all right. Heartwatcher may barely eke out this round 10 here. Oh, come on, Heartwatcher. I totally believe in you. You can definitely do it. Oh, dude, Heartwatcher, you're the best. You're the bestest. So now we can slow things down because this is where things get interesting, right? Right. So that's 7 million damage on a base. Horus just dropped 19 million damage, or did I just have a stroke in my mind? No. 10 million damage? Oh, Aspen. Oh, Aspen's actually kind of in a dookie sandwich right now. He's been slowly taking damage. There's another 11 million damage there from the old Horus monster. Oh, good. Aspen gets a proc right now when they're bleeding. This is going to be great. What are you going to do, Aspen? Oh, yeah! 18 million damage! I like it. I like it much. Oh, dude, I'm telling you what. This monster may have been a really good choice. A really good choice. And we get another hit out of the old Horus here, so we get to see what he's all about. 16 million damage? Am I reading that wrong? Is I reading that wrong? Ooh, I don't think I was. 593 million damage. Not bad for a pretty mediocre PvE lineup. Wrath, you have Ada and Aspen. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh my gosh, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Ada just getting totally butt-known right now. She's like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just Ada. That's right, Ada, sit down. Bow before Aspen. He is the bestest. The bestest of all the bestest. Look at that, 275 million damage. Now you might look at that and be like, well, that's not the best damage I've ever seen. No, of course it's not. It's definitely not. 100%. Agree with you there. If I could swap out something like Sigmund here, or even Cruz for a Belrain, they could actually stay alive and constantly keep attack buffs on, you would see crazy damage increases on the team. Obviously, having a 10-star plus Heartwatcher to get that max damage boost by round 8, another big thing. Having an E3 Sigmund to fully strip armor, again, another huge buff. So I don't have like the ideal PvE lineup, don't get me wrong. And another thing to keep in mind here is these guys are not below 35% health. And that you're like, what does that matter for? Well, we'll show you. We'll show you with my mind place what I'm thinking in my... I didn't need to click that button, but I did it anyway. Aspen over here, last passive I said, when an enemy drops below 35% health, he deals 220% more damage. And he also has, like, amazing healing. He never dies. Once you get a boss like 35% health, it's quite difficult to kill an Aspen because he just doesn't give a crap anymore. He's like, whatever, I'm going to poop on your family. And then he does. And it's kind of disgusting. But good lord, we almost broke 600 million damage. That's not bad. I'm super surprised by Horus. Horus, still with a block artifact, okay, or a block stone, dropping over 200 million damage. Boy, that's crazy. That is absolutely insane in the membrane. So I wonder if I ever did end up getting around to swapping his stone to a more crit damage-based stone, because he's guaranteed to crit on backline enemies, which they are naturally backline enemies, so he'll always crit against them. Having 50% more crit damage, that might just be absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. One day we might be able to test that out and see. For right nowsies, I like to keep him with block until, like I said, until I get my King Barton upgraded so he can take over that one slot, and then I can throw Horus in the backline and kind of swap him from tank to more damage based. But anyways, I wonder if I can get this guy down to 35% health. We probably could in just a couple of battles. I want to run another one though, just like a stock standard, another hit, just to see if maybe that wasn't a fluke. You know, you don't want to just hit high once and be like, oh, we're the best in the world, because you might not ever hit it again. You might have capped on the bestest you could ever do, but hopefully we haven't. But I'm really surprised. The best I've done before this is generally around 300 million. That was what I was hitting with the deer pretty consistently. It wasn't very great, but also, you know, what can you do? It's how the game rolls. Sometimes you don't hit very great numbers, and I didn't. Oh man, Heartwatcher's kind of in a dookie sandwich this time. And this is one of those things I was kind of worried about. If Heartwatcher dies early, your damage goes down by a lot. And she's already kind of struggling to stay alive here. So I don't know if she's going to make it to round 10 this time. Oh, she's at round 8. She's just barely hanging on. Super barely. She's dead. So we didn't quite get the entire buff that I would have liked to get. So we'll kind of see what that does to our damage by losing out on a couple rounds. And again, like I said, having an E3 heart or a 10-star Heartwatcher would make it... Is that 24 million damage? Slow down, Wrath. Slow down with your speed. 12 million from the old Horus, so not nearly what it was before. But again, kind of like I said, losing out a couple rounds of Heartwatcher stacks is a big deal. There's 14 million damage from the old Aspen. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Kind of like that. 9 million basic. There you go. 2 million damage from a basic attack from Horus. It's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. I want to see Horus's Big Daddy Smash. 20 million damage. That's hot. So either way, still over 500 million damage. 548 million. Not terrible. Looking over here, Aspen lost about 50 million damage that round over last round, but Horus staying very close to the same, 223 million damage. Gosh, Horus, you're just such a beast. I love you. I love you so much. And Ada's kind of hanging out there at the weaker end of things at 87 million damage. Again, she's only a 10-star. She has a couple enables she's still missing. She can't run full-on attack builds. Plus, unlike Aspen and Horus, she doesn't really have an attack-based setup. She's got speed HP stone, which I guess you could say Horus is a block HP stone. Thing is, Horus's block HP stone actually does give him some damage, because when he blocks, he deals damage. Whereas Ada just doesn't really have any kind of damage boosting stone on at all. She's primarily built for PvP. But when we get her to E3, hopefully we'll see that damage go up quite a bit. It should. Her stats will raise, obviously, quite substantially. So we'll see a bigger damage output from Ada later down the road. But for right now, I'm really impressed with this. But what I want to do, I want to get these farts down below 35% HP. So let's go with like three smashes. Does that sound delicious? Obviously, we're going to go like this because that's the way you do it. We've got an aura. I think it's the right team. No. Yes. Yes. Let's do that. Where are you at HP-wise? 41%. Let's do it one more time. Boop. Second beating to 35%. 33. Okay. Here we go. And now we get to watch it one more time. So I really want to see what Aspen does now that they're below 35% health, how much more damage he's actually going to put out, because that is kind of a big deal. So let's go ahead and drop this in 2x speed up until the point we get to round 10. Hopefully Heartwatcher, ooh, she's already in kind of a dookie sandwich. At round 2, that's not ideal, Heartwatcher. You need to be 10-starred. Anyways, as for the tech, her tech's pretty much maxed other than like speed. So it's not that she's like a weak Heart Watcher. She's just, it's a 9-star. It's kind of hard to keep 9 stars alive against the, oh my gosh, she's getting totally pooped on this time. This might be a very low round for the old Heart Watcher or the old Aspen. That's not going to be a good one. I don't feel like it's going to be. We'll still see. We'll still watch it out and see what Aspen's up getting up to here. 10 million damage basic. That's not bad. That's actually pretty decent. Pretty decent for only having, what, 6 rounds of buff. 12 million damage there with the basic. Again, that's not bad at all. Now he's going to get a drop in active skill with the buff of bleeding on the enemies, so that's going to be hot. What do you got here for me? 40 million damage. Ooh. Ormagerd. That's so much damage. 17 million on the basic. Holy absolute crap. That's insane. 36 million damage. Aspen, what are you doing to me here? What are you doing to me here? Oh, and that's even with, like I said, we had a pretty poor run with Heart Watcher going out way earlier than expected. 23 million damage there with that basic attack if you missed it. That's just stupid. 20 million damage again. Good lord. Good lord, Aspen. Why do you have to poop on everybody so hard? It's not fair to them. It's not. But there we go. We might lose a little bit of damage here on Horus. I would expect quite a bit of a damage loss from Horus. Oh my god. Whoa. 1 billion damage. 1 billion damage. Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, he makes, look at that, 177 million is this tiny little bar over here. 736 million damage with a bad run. That's with Heart Watcher dying a little bit prematurely, but dear lord, that is insane damage. Look at the heals. 657 million healing. Like I said, when you get Aspen to fight a boss that's below 35% health, he takes off. That is just stupid. Oh my gosh. That is the most damage I've ever seen from one unit on any of my accounts ever. That's just ridiculous. I'm having a stroke over here. That's so much damage. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. All right, so we've got to get out of there. We've got to get away from the boss damage. I'll do it all day. It's my favorite part of the game. I just love fighting bosses. We got to get away from it. We got to step aside. We got to be like, you know what, bosses? We're done for now. We are finished. But what we're going to do, a little bit of PvP. A little bit of PvP. We're going to try to take our wolf out here and fight some wild people. Now, this guy, I've farmed him a little bit before, I'm not going to lie. I've definitely beaten this person a couple of times. Got the Valkyrie Cthulhu combo, a little bit more power than I have. Now that I've regressed my Bade, I lost that extra E2 power I had. So he's got a little more power than me, but again, we're rocking Ada and Aspen, which is pretty meta right now. So I don't feel super worried, but we are swapping monsters. I've never fought in PvP with the wolf on this account, so I don't really know exactly how well that's going to run. What are we going to rock here in the forest slot? We want to do a Rosa and try to get some reduced damage built up, maybe. Wow, our team is really one-sided. You know what I'm saying? Like boom, boom, boom. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. We still have PvE enables on. We're going to rock it just for this first run and see how it does. Usually you don't want to do that at all. It's very dangerous not to have resilience and stuff in PvP. So we'll see how it runs just because. We also have a damage versus warrior artifact on our Horus, which is, again, very much not what you want to run. But whatever. We'll see how it goes. What's the worst can happen? We could lose one. I'm not that worried about it. Holy crap. Holy absolute crapo. So Aspen's, ooh, and some literal dookie sandwich right there. It doesn't matter. Aspen doesn't care. He's like, whatever. You gonna hit me? I don't care. I give no craps. Look at that damage. 14 million damage, 13 million damage. Out damaging the old Ada. Of course, she's 10-star, but, you know, whatever. Aspen's still my favorite. He's my favorite. Did you see that? Still on that PvE damage. That was just, I had like a stroke when I saw that. That was nuts. Almost 5 million healing. Not bad. Let's go ahead, though, and let's not be completely stupid. Let's put our PvP enables kind of back on, because this stuff is great and all when you're fighting, you know, bosses. When you're in PvP, I definitely recommend taking the crit damage reduction and resilience. Generally 9 times out of 10, that's going to be a better combo. I like to leave attack on him because he's kind of my nuke. I don't want to run too much HP because then he kind of gets more likely to pick up those nasty little burns from Valkyrie, which I really don't enjoy. As for Horus, we're going to swap him back to being like our big daddy tank boy. Actually, you know what we're going to do here? I'm going to swap you over to what I like to run. I'm going to swap you back to this. I like having a little more speed on my Aspen. You're like, well, he loses a little bit of attack there. Yeah, he does gain a little bit of HP, though, out of it as well. But having that extra 20 speed, you'd be surprised. It can make a difference when you fight another Aspen or something. Just having that little bit of extra speed on your side, not a bad deal. So again, we're going to run Shelter here and Resilience because we want our horse to be as tanky as possible. If he gets hit by those big Valk burns, he can last for a couple of rounds. We're going to go ahead and obviously swap him back to the Withered Armor as well, which pumps him up to nearly 5.5 million HP. Not bad. Not a bad little build there on Horus. So everybody else, I think no one else is really swapped up to a different build than they need. You might need some gear other than being naked. That might be ideal. We don't have anything that really boosts anything special, so you can just have that. I don't want to give you my good damage artifact. Not that it matters, but you know what I'm saying. I don't want you to have it. I don't want you to have it, so you can't have it. So far, 1 for 1. I know Lapis is just going to destroy my booty, all right? I fought him before. Actually, usually he just beats me. He's like, oh, look, there's Wrath. Let's farm him. Because I'm Wrath, and I'm weak, and I don't have an E3 Ada. It makes me sad inside. We can give it a run, though. What the crap? What's the worst can happen? We can lose a little bit. I'm not super worried about losing. It's not that big of a deal to me. If we lose, we lose. But, you know, it's fun to see me fight people that are way better than I am. It makes people happy. It makes me less happy, but it's okay, because other people... Ooh, look at that triple Horrify. Not bad. Not bad there, Aspen. I'm okay with that. That's a pretty good start there. And I think we're faster than his Aspen, which is pretty important. Okay, he's not stunned. He's probably going to die, though, as soon as he casts his active skill. Nope. Oh, my gosh. He just one-shot that Ada. She was like, oh, he still died. Still 100% died, but he just pooped on that Ada. That was beautiful. Absolutely. Look at 23 million damage. Gosh. And this is why, like I said, I like to run that speed enable on my Aspen, because if this Aspen went before mine and he managed to horrify me or something like that, that can be the immediate end of your run, because this is like my big dude. These two, actually all three of these guys, they all kind of work together for the goodness of my team. But Aspen's like he's my clutch guy. He goes in there and he one-shots people, and it kind of thins out the ranks, and I can continue to move forward. And even then, totally dropped the Ada, pooped on some people, but in the end, Valk still took him down, which is a little sad, and I hate you. I hate you, Valkyrie. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Either way, I didn't expect to win that one, but it's just one of those things that sometimes, you know, people like to see me hit people that is better than I is, so we do that. Now, I know Chaozu's rocking the Shia and the Valkyrie. Unless the Shia here is faster than my Aspen, usually they're not a problem. But again, we are running the Wolf monster. Not that it really mattered in that last battle. I don't think we got 2 monster drops. We just died. So that's a little sad. But we can give Chow a run here and just kind of see. Because I know Yogg's Shia is always a big problem for me. And for the love of God, for all you people out there like, Wrath, it's Sia. I don't care. I do not care if it's Sia. It's Shia to me, so get over yourselves. It's going to stay that way forever. So anyways, here we go. We're going places. We're doing all right. Oh, King Barton getting an attack out there, looking like a champ. Oh, he's so good. Look at that. He's the best. Absolutely the best unit in the game right there. King Barton. 5-star lasting almost a whole round. He's a hero. He's a hero. But with our Aspen being faster than Shia, that's kind of nice. However, Shia's active is still going to hit him, which is going to be kind of a problem for later, because it nerfs his attack by a pretty substantial amount. Look at that. Very bad, very low damage. Horus is going to die here, which is okay. That's why I built him with high HP. And Aspen should finish things off. Look at that. Active skill drop at 900,000 damage. That's terrible. And that's why Shia is like my big nemesis when it comes to my Aspen. When she drops that attack break on him, because he's my highest attack unit right now, it's not good. It is very much bad news for me, because then his nuke ability, what I really rely on, doesn't do as well. He still dropped 14 million damage, don't get me wrong, but he did get an active skill out before Shia hit him. When I fight Yogg, that's not what happens. His E3 Shia is faster than my E3 Aspen, even with the speed enable on. So when she hits my Aspen, the Aspen's damage goes to butt crack. I can't nuke anybody on his big active skill drop, and it just really goes bad. The only way I could avoid that would be to have like an Orb of Annihilation, which gives me a lot of skill damage and an energy cast on the first round, and kind of try to avoid it that way, which, you know, potentially actually might not be a bad build for a PvP Aspen. I don't know. But just a little heads up, if you guys are building Aspen, watch out for Shia's, because she can kind of ruin his day a little bit. So there we go. We did win that one, though. I know I shouldn't be fighting these people. We're actually part of Myriad now, if you guys didn't know that. Willed. We've merged. We are no longer Epsilon. We are now part of Myriad. The reason is we kind of want to have our server have like the best possible PvP teams that we can possibly muster all in one guild when it comes to Guild War time, so that we're not all split up and have an Epsilon with some good members and Myriad with good members. We can all be one. We can all be one and poop on the souls of our enemies together. And that's good. Soul pooping as a team, can't beat it. It's the best thing in the world. So that's what we're going to do with. I believe Ebre here is also in Myriad. He's got an E2 Ada, which is a little bit Danger Town. 10-star Aspen, so pretty beefy lineup, actually. I'm not sure where his tech is. We're going to give him a run, and we're going to see how it goes. Now, again, I am running the Wolf Monster here. I don't know if it's going to make a big difference or not. I know my deer is kind of nice for saving my butt when things get kind of bad, if it makes it to monster drops. I'm assuming he's not running speed on his Ada because my 10-star Ada just outsped his. However, it does look like he has an active or energy artifact on his Ada. So that's obviously not entirely ideal for me. Ooh, and Aspen got stunned by that King Barton. This is going to be bad. This is going to be bad news, bears. Ooh. Ugh. Oh, that hurt. Oh, yeah, we're going to go down this time. 100% we lost. 100%. We got to give that another run. I'd say we got unfortunate. We got unfortunate with that crowd control. But, yeah, strangely enough, our 10-star Ada was actually faster than his E2 Ada, so I'm assuming he's not running speed on his. He must be running, he's got an energy artifact, obviously, but perhaps he's running an attack stone or an HP stone, something like that. I don't really know. We're going to try it again. We're going to try it again. I can fight him just from the log. Look, Lapis. Lapis, how dare thee? How dare thee? But this time, Aspen won't get stunned, fingers crossed, because that's really important. And we also horrified their Aspen, which is actually really nice. So that might come back and work in our favor a little bit. We'll see. There we go. Aspen's not stunned. Ada's dead, though. That's a little scary town. Ada's still alive. He must have some serious HP on that Ada. Like a ton. Oh, we killed the Aspen. That's nice. Oh, and we one-shot the Ada. Go, Aspen. You're a hero. Aspen, you're such a hero. He's so heroic. Look at that. Nearly 30 million damage. Gosh. Just coming in clutch for my team. Like I said, this is why I love him. This is why I love my Aspen. He's a hero, man. He doesn't care. He's like, oh, am I going to die? Maybe. Am I going to spank some butts on the way down? Absolutely. And he didn't even die. He just killed them all. He's like Spartacus, but better. He's a better Spartacus. But anyways, whatever. We win. That's what I was going for. So we did. We lost one. We did. But then we win one. And that's also important. So E2 Ada, assuming maybe either not max tech or not a speed stone, which I would definitely recommend if you're watching this. When you're going for PvP, you're going to want that speed stone. Having speed, definitely handy because you get to go firstest, even though you have an energy artifact. You know, if you had a speed HP speed HP and energy artifact, you'd be in the business, my dude. Absolutely in the business. So let's go ahead. Let's fight another person. Boop. Yeah. Looking for somebody big. Sunshi. We got Sunshi. He's got the E2 Dark Arthidol. So that's going to be interesting because that's getting reworked very soon. So that'll be something. That might turn into a nasty little lineup. But the E3 King Barton's going to be a little bit annoying. If we can't kill the Shia super fast, that's also going to be annoying. Let's give Sunshi here a little bit of a love tap and see how things go. Let's just give it a shot. I'm excited. And this will probably be it, though, for the day. After this battle, we'll probably walk away from it and call it a day. Horus got stunned. That's never nice. But it's okay. He's my big tank. He can take a little bit of stunnage. It's all right. Oh, they killed my King Barton. How dare you? How diggity dare you? All right. Boom. All right, we only killed one person there, but we killed somebody, so that's really what matters. That's really what makes a difference. Horus probably going down now. Shia did get that active skill on Aspen, which really I find unfortuitous. We're still in a pretty good spot here as long as Aspen doesn't die. Stay alive, Aspen. Oh, he's fine. He's 100% fine. Don't get stunned. Didn't get stunned. That's fine. All right, so it's just King Barton now. We're pretty much home free. King Barton has no chance of taking down an Aspen by himself. It's just not going to happen. Look at that. He just died. He just gave up. He's like, you know what? No, I fall on my sword. I fall on, well, it's a hammer. Whatever. He fell on his hammer and died. But look at that. 21 million, 21 million. Again, when we get this rework for Dark Arthidol, his team may become one of the most ferocious. You never know with the way reworks are. If that was like an Asmodel, here comes the rework. Asmo's like, hey, I'm really good now. And he starts pooping on people. So definitely working out all right here. I'm totally okay with this. We win. That's the important thing. But I'm really curious to see what his Dark Arthrodol does after the update. Could be pretty dangerous. And it's a pretty close fight either way. But yeah, there we go. A little bit of PvP action. Rocking the Wolf. We managed to come out okay in it. Still hanging in the top 6, which makes me happy. Makes me happy inside. Our PvE damage just went absolutely stupid. Holy crap. I'm still blown away by that 700-something million damage. Somebody come and slap me in the face, because I need it. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button to show your support, and I will see you guys in the next one.